Welcome to Bible Logos. My name is David DeLuz, and I'm your broadcast host. Today, I can't wait to present to you part 3 of the message entitled, Don't Waste My Time, because I Ain't Coming Down There. Remember to please like and share this message on social media with your friends and family. Okay, get ready for part 3 of Don't Waste My Time, because I Ain't Coming Down There.
This is a good lesson for somebody in here this morning, because you're wasting your precious time that God has given you on folk who don't mean you no good. Their motives are all messed up. They have a terrible record in the loyalty department. Their one mission in life is to get you off track, bring you down to their level, and stop you from doing all that God created you to do. Let me tell you why Nehemiah ain't fooling with Sanballat, Tobiah. Yes. Number one, I suggest the reason why Nehemiah didn't come down off that wall and spend time with them is because he looks at who is making the request. Take a look at the text. It's a matter of who is making the request. And I suggest to you, when you're able to read the full book of Nehemiah, it's 13 chapters, you can do it today. You will see, when you get to chapter 6, Nehemiah knows that Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem are bona fide, certified, unapologetic enemies and opposers of the work of God. Do I have any Bible readers in here? Reverend Comin, if there's one thing he's found out with crystal clarity, is that these 3 jokers don't mean him any good. And when you get a chance to read this book, 13 chapters, you can do it today, you will find out that whenever there's trouble with Nehemiah, the list of those that are causing the problem changes. Watch this. Sometimes Tobiah is listed. Sometimes he's not. Sometimes Geshem is listed. Sometimes he's not. But one name that is always listed whenever there's any trouble, whenever there's any mess, whenever there's any pushback, whenever there's any opposition, is the name Sanballat. And you will notice when you go back and read the text, whenever there's trouble, watch this, Sanballat's name is always first. Ever notice in your personal life, on your job, in the church, there's always that common denominator, that one person's name that's always tied to something, that's always associated with something when something negative is going down. You ain't got to say amen, but you can say ouch. So Nehemiah has come to the conclusion, if there's anybody that can support me, stand behind me, or will not encourage me, is Sanballat. And so he says, why would I waste my time talking with somebody who has a proven track record without a shadow of a doubt that they can't support the work that God has called me to do? And let me go on and again help somebody out this morning. Why would you waste your time on folks you know don't like you? You know they clown you behind your back. You know they won't support you. You know they won't fight for you. You know they won't stand up for you when you're not in presence. You know they have a negative spirit. They never have anything good to say. Every time they talk to you, they're trying to catch you up on the latest. Never offering a word of encouragement. Why would I waste my time dealing with somebody like that? What Nehemiah teaches us is what I'm trying to pass on to somebody today. Stop wasting your time trying to win the approval of folks who ain't gonna like you no way. No matter what you do, they ain't gonna like you. And I don't have time trying to persuade somebody to like me. I don't have time to care about what you think about me or what you saying about me. We ain't got to be friends. We ain't got to go to lunch. We ain't got to hook up on Friday night. We ain't got to drive to the Bay. You don't have to like me, and I ain't got to like you, but guess what? I'm all right with that. Do I have a witness here? That's Nehemiah. Let me help somebody grow up today. You got to get out of this high school mentality and stop being concerned whether other people like you or not. And acknowledge that there are some folk who ain't going to ever like you. They will never believe in you. They will never support you. They don't like their mama or their daddy, so they sure enough ain't going to like you. Do I have a witness here? Tell somebody, get over it. Why would I waste my time on somebody who don't believe in me? Here's why Nehemiah is comfortable in his decision not to deal with them. When you get a chance to read the entire book, 13 chapters, you can read it all today. You will see that before Nehemiah gets to Jerusalem, in chapter 1, he has a prayer to the Lord. And at the end of chapter 1, he had the favor of God with him. And so Nehemiah rationalizes in his mind, why would I stop doing what God has called me to do? To try to hook up with Sanballat when Sanballat don't know that when I showed up here, I had the Lord with me. So since I have the Lord with me, I don't need your time or your validation. Do I have a witness here? Now, I don't know who I'm preaching to this morning, but you need to understand that you don't need a committee, you don't need a council, you don't need a fan club, you don't need a majority vote, you don't need to have a high favorability liking. All you need is the Lord on your side. Because my daddy told me God plus one is the majority. If the Lord be for me, he's more than the world against me. God plus one is the majority. Nehemiah says, I know who it is, and you're not worthy of my time. That's a rough lesson for somebody today. You're able to identify the folk in your circle, in your sphere of influence, and you're sick of them wasting your time. Number two, not only does he look at who wants to talk to him, but he looks at why they want to talk to him. What's your motivation? The motivation is this. Watch this. When you read the letter Sanballat sends to Nehemiah, here's what the text says.
Welcome back. Isn't that just a powerful word? Don't miss tomorrow when we come back with part 4 of the message, Don't Waste My Time, because I ain't coming down there. Now, folks, I need you to do something for me. Please like and share this message on social media with your friends and family. I'm David DeLuz, and I want you to remember that the sower sows the word, and therefore it is with the same measure you meet that it shall be measured unto you again.